Hello, my name's Jason, and this is my first video in regards to the World Ultimate and Guts Championships in London in about a week and a couple of days. I have previously been writing blog posts about our campaign after most tournaments, training camps, selection camps, etc., but not really sure how much time I'll have to do that at World itself. I imagine we'll have quite a busy schedule. I don't really know what it's going to look like, but I thought perhaps some video updates might be a bit more efficient, and ideally I'd be able to do one every 1 to 2 days. So we'll see how we go. Hoping to potentially include a bit of footage from the tournament, maybe some games, but we'll have to see because I'll be playing some behind the scenes for the team maybe. And see how people are getting on during the tournament. So yeah, let's see how we go. Not really sure how many we'll get, but maybe a few. Maybe it'll be interesting. Maybe not. But for now, I just wanted to talk a little bit about how I'm feeling before the tournament. We're 2 days away from heading off. On Sunday, we're flying from Hobart to London and then getting on a train and going up to Edinburgh. The team is doing a week-long pre-tour from Edinburgh down to London, playing a couple of teams along the way. Be good to do some training sessions and have a couple of games with the team, freshen up before the tournament. Haven't played together since our last training camp, which was 4 or 5 weeks ago. So yeah, it's going to be a good week with the team and hopefully quite memorable and a bit of fun as well. At the moment, I feel fairly calm and ready, which is a pretty good result. I was concerned that due to some physical challenges and some mental challenges, I might get to this point and be a bit panicked or not really physically prepared, but I've been training hard and working hard on my mental state as well, and I'm feeling good. I've no doubt that might change a bit over the next week and a bit as the tournament gets a bit closer and various things come up, but at the moment it's quite a nice feeling. It's difficult to know when to stop training. Sort of been having a bit of an easy week. Next week won't be too full on while we're on the pre-tour, but we do have a couple of training sessions and games planned, but I always feel like you should be doing a little bit more or could be doing a little bit more, so haven't really done a lot today. I'll ride to work tomorrow. Might go for a short run on Saturday and then that'll be about it, I think. Get some throwing in if I can. My regular throwing buddies have all disappeared, either interstate or internationally on their way to Worlds already, so throwing's a bit more difficult at the moment, but I'll see if I can rope someone in. I was talking to Maz, my partner, about how I'm feeling and how there's a bit of a strange dichotomy in the way my brain is approaching the tournament. It's kind of like, on the one hand, it's quite a simple thing. Just need to play Ultimate. Something I know how to do, something I've been doing for a while and have, in the last 6 months in particular, had quite a lot of experience with. I'm not too concerned about facing up against unknown teams or unknown players because that's something I'm really familiar with and used to doing, given I play from Tasmania and don't really know a lot of mainland teams or mainland players very much. I'm confident I can work hard and I'm on the D line. I can prevent my player from getting the disc or play my role in zone. I know how to do those things. So in some ways, just take it point by point, game by game, do your job, support your team, and the results will come, whatever they may be. But then, on the flip side, this is a momentous occasion. Never really thought I would be in this position. I feel out of my depth. I feel like I've had a lot of new experiences in the last 6 months. It was my first nationals. I'm not saying I shouldn't be going, or I'm not haven't earned my spot, but it's all very new and quite momentous. Representing the country, playing alongside powerhouse players who I've watched online before and marvelled at. Playing against players like that as well. But more to the point, it's been a very long journey with a lot of effort put in. Hasn't always been easy. I've had some injuries, I've had some setbacks. I've put in a lot of time and a lot of effort getting myself to this point. Fortunate enough to have some friends who were happy to train with me as well. They were on their own journeys to various tournaments, some of them including Worlds. So, yeah, it's been a challenge, I guess. Being from Tasmania has its own difficulties. There's not that many people here who train. There's not a lot of leagues to play in. Not a lot of high-level ultimate. It's very often dark. It's very often cold. It's very often raining. It's very often muddy. So getting yourself out there and training regularly can be a bit of a challenge, and people think you're a bit crazy running around in the dark, chasing frisbees in the dark if you can't find a field that's being used with lights you can sneak onto the side of. But all that training and effort just makes me feel like I'm coming to the end of something momentous, which I think is a fair observation, and it just adds in the back of my mind some noise about how it might be or how it's going to be. I don't know how it's going to be. But when I was talking to Maz about it, we figured that the dichotomy is useful. Like in some situations, the simplicity of what I need to do or what needs to happen will be very beneficial. Like if the momentousness is getting on top of me or creating too much pressure, then you can break it down into simple things. But at other times, the rising to the occasion will be a beneficial thing as well, like being able to psych myself up and think about how hard I've worked for something, and therefore hopefully play a little bit harder or a little bit better. Yeah, so that's kind of where my brain is at. Probably enough chatter for now, and hopefully we'll see you in another video soon, either on the way to or in London or Edinburgh or something like that. See ya.